Hey, I'm Rob. This is Gratitude Catalog, where I tell you how who I am today is thanks to something or someone. I'm grateful for them because I wouldn't be the same. I hope it makes you thankful too for how you got to who you are and who you are becoming, which is something great, even if you don't know it yet. So today, I'm going to do three Alexes for my third episode of this thing. So, number one, and I guess in reverse order, is Alex D, who reassured me that my son that's going to camp this year, sleepaway camp for the first time, I'll be there too, but in a different cabin, is going to be in good hands. And the reason why I'm not the same is I guess kind of a hidden lesson, which is when people give you advice or even when they encourage you, it's not even necessarily that people need to tell you something that you didn't know that suddenly makes everything all right. But it's sometimes just a reminder, something that you already know, that everything is going to be okay. And when it comes out of somebody else's mouth, to your ears, it sounds like truth, even though out of your own head bouncing around it doesn't. So I'm thankful for that remembrance because I'm fired up about camp this year, and I'm going to have to do a whole different session just on Warrior Week, which is what we're doing this summer, and what I've been doing for 8 years. So I guess that's kind of a tease. I've got my very first meeting on here, which was 8 years ago. Crazy. In reverse chronological order, my second Alex is not an Alex because he'd hate it, and he's an Ally. And I'm thankful for him because in this crazy pandemic that just went down in 2020, we were all confined to home, and I was very blessed to be able to really function and work from home and even move forward in my career from home. But one of the instrumental parts of that journey, creatively and in confidence, growing in confidence, was meeting Alejandro, who this shot is not framed up well. But it sounds better and it looks better than it would if I hadn't met him. But that's only the beginning of what he contributed to my life, which was making me feel more sane, like I had more to add to the world, like my experience mattered at a time when, we were trying to figure out what our professional value really was. And he listened and he made much of what I had to say, and he helped unlock some skills that maybe I didn't knew that I had or could use, and definitely inklings of them had been lying dormant for a while. So thanks for that, and for making what I'm doing right this second make sense in a way that wouldn't make sense if you weren't there. And my final Alex, who he knows who he is, Alex G. And what can I say? When I was 15, 16, 17 years old, I was very unsure of myself, but I knew deep down, maybe, that I was capable of being a leader, and I was way too shy about it. And when I raised my finger up to say, I think I can lead, and it was in my church youth group, just a little bit, Alex chastised me on more than one occasion to get my hand up, way up. And I feel like that's a battle that I still fight today, is looking around for someone to give me permission. And if I think back, Alex would tell me to throw my hand up, that I don't need to get permission, that I need to take what I've been given. That really doesn't even have that much to do with me. Like, it was inborn, and it was foundational, but it just takes courage. And he really called me out and made me do it to some degree. Even as I missed opportunities because of fear, he wouldn't say, "Oh, it's okay." He would say, "Come on, you idiot." He would never say that. He was more gentle. But he was always in the business, and is still in the business of calling young people out into more than they really believe that they can be. So those are my three. Like I said, I hope that this makes you think about people that you're thankful for. People that if you hadn't met them, you wouldn't be who you are today. And I hope that that makes you just a little bit grateful.